Hey there Seeker, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot and to your weekly intuitive tarot reading. Just to let you know that all the June monthly readings are now live on my channel. I'll put the playlist here so you can jump directly into yours. By the end of this week I will have all the abundance updates done as well for you. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram and on TikTok. All the links that you need are below this video, including the link to my website should you want to arrange a personal reading or healing for yourself. I am available for those and would absolutely love to read for you. So I'm wishing you a week full of love and magic. Let's head across to your reading now. Hi there Virgo, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot and to your weekly intuitive reading for June 21st through to the 27th. Virgo, I hope you're well. Let's see what may be on the cards for you. I have a card that has flown. I will pop that down. Let's grab one more. So I'm starting here with the Work Your Light Oracle. I'll then be drawing you a lead tarot energy from the Moonchild Tarot. We'll use the Rider-Waite and the Star Child Tarot Akashic for your tarot positions. Okay, that's not going in. Let's get started with these, Virgo. The first one out was Align Your Life. What is not aligned or needs to change? Now, alignment really means, are your relationships, is your career, the place that you're living in, is it in resonance with the truth that you feel inside you? As in, does it make you feel good? Does it really align with your true values, your core values? So, for example, if you, really have a dream of, living in the country, you love being in open spaces and connecting with nature. If you find yourself living in a dense urban environment, then that potentially is not going to be in alignment with you, and you might feel more stressed being in that kind of environment. The same sort of thing in relationships. If we're with somebody who has a really different outlook on the world, of course we're never going to be the same as our partners, but if there's a fundamental value that isn't in alignment, we can feel off as well. And the indications is, how do you feel in your body? Do you feel contracted? Do you feel tight? Do you feel tense? Is there negative scripts and stories that go through your head? These are all signs that maybe there is something that's not in alignment. And sometimes we can bring that thing into alignment, through communication and things like that. And other times we need to release and let go. And it's interesting how juicy life gets when we begin to move closer and align all elements of our lives with our truth. It just becomes that much more powerful. So there might be some work of alignment, Virgo, for you to do this week. Yeah, boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? And it might be putting a boundary in place as to what you're willing to let into your life, what you're willing to be available for. And there might be a process of cutting yourself free or letting go of anything that isn't in alignment, right? That can be the work of boundaries. And sometimes you can see all the energy that clutches here coming at this person. Sometimes the things and the people that we might need to let go of and cut out, they may persist, and it's almost like the universe testing you. Are you really ready to let this go? So don't be surprised if, when you're doing the work of alignment and letting go of things, that for a moment, whatever it is comes in even stronger, right? It's like that kind of testing period. So that's what I'm sensing there. Virgo, let's go to the Moonchild Tarot for a lead tarot energy. One card, please, if we were to sum up the Virgo energy for the week as a single card tarot energy. There it is. We've got, Virgo, the Eight of Wands. Yeah, this is a card of change. As a reader, this is my card of doing a 180 in your life, where, you might begin to really make some different choices as to what you have in the past. And it's that kind of energy of, you know, in 6 months' time, looking back to your life now and going, wow, I was an entirely different person, or I was living a different life. So that's my interpretation of this card. It is a card of change and swift change. So it's kind of that energy of sometimes our lives can change really quickly. You know, that kind of moment where people say, well, you know, 3 months ago I was, you know, I was single and I never thought I'd meet anyone and that sort of thing. Then all of a sudden someone comes in and, you know, then there might be a child on the way and that they're all happy about it. Like, people's lives can change in a moment. So that's why we always need to keep our energy field open. The Eight of Wands can also be a communication or a message coming in that is the catalyst for that change. It can also talk about travel and relocation also. It's kind of like, you know, across the oceans, across the seas and that kind of thing. So it's Wands energy. So the changes are towards our, you know, our passions, purpose and desires. Virgo, let's start with the energy of the recent past. Energies that may be leaving, completing or transitioning in your life. If this is your reading, across the seas, travel, relocation, moving on, moving away to move towards. Current or focus energy, Page of Wands. Yeah, I'm definitely a good news message here, guys. The Page of Wands can be good news, and we talked about the message with the Eight of Wands. Now, this message has something to do with this physical transition that you're going through. The Chariot is another card of leaving comfort zones, leaving things behind in order to move towards what's in alignment for you, and that is a victory. The Chariot is a card of victory and determination. Now we've got the Hanged Man there, that's come out very quickly. I'm going to put it in there with that one. Outcome, please. King of Swords. Yeah, that's the an Aquarian energy for me. We've got the Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. 6 is an angel number for you, and you can look that up. And the tarot number 6 is all about balance, harmony. So bringing things into harmony through aligning your life. Well, okay. We've got the Four of Wands in reverse here. Yeah. And the Nine of Wands. Okay, it's making sense, guys. Let's clarify Hanged Man with the Page of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. See, when we start to do the work of alignment and move away from what's not working for us, the new opportunities come in, and they can come in quickly. Sometimes the universe is just waiting to bring us something new, and it's one kind of decision away. There goes the Chariot. Yeah, that's feeling perfect. Three of Swords here. That's feeling perfect too. Okay. It is a general reading, guys. You will need to relate it to your situation. But what I am seeing here, loud and clear, with the Six of Swords, Nine of Wands, and the Four of Wands in reverse, is that you are transitioning away from a situation that has not brought you happiness, or has become unhappy, or has become unstable. The Four of Wands in its upright is a card of the ultimate stability. It's also abundance. It's happy home, happy relationship, happy life. So in reverse, it's like maybe it's become unstable, or you've fallen out of happiness with, it could be your work, because that provides for that sense of happiness and that home and that security, or it could be in relationship for some of you. So that's what I'm seeing here. And I think that with the Nine of Wands energy, you have persisted as long as you can in this situation. You've hung in there. It's a real energy of weathering the storm, you know, fighting the battle, even with a few, you know, battle scars and battle wounds. But it's gotten to a point where, you know, you can't, you know, you're one wand away from the Ten of Wands, which is releasing the stress and the burden and the tension. So you're the one that's carrying the weight of this. And it can be that kind of feeling of being in a situation where you've got to be in that fight, flight, or freeze all the time that you can't relax in because you just know that it's not meant for you. And we've got this feeling of our happiness has been compromised in some ways. So we've got the Six of Swords and the Three of Swords. I always say with the Six of Swords that it's with a heavy heart we choose to move on. We can see there's a sense of sorrow in this card, and that is confirmed by the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is a card of sorrow and hurt, all the way through to heartbreak, or it could just be disappointment for some of you. So sometimes, you know, we have to leave things behind that we had hoped would be our happy ever after, because once we've gotten into it, we've realized it's not in alignment with us, or we've fallen out of alignment with it. We've changed, we've grown. That thing, that relationship, that job is no longer a fit for you. You're on to new challenges and new territories. So this is actually, even though, you know, this hurts and that kind of thing, it's all blessings in disguise, because it's all to move you towards your truth. Some of you, as I mentioned before, are physically relocating with the Six of Swords. For some of you, it's back to, you know, maybe a place that you either grew up, like a childhood place, or somewhere where you felt that kind of childlike happiness. That's what we're kind of really craving here again. It's almost like a return to innocence. Okay, current or focus energy. Look at this. Hanged Man, Page of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, so this is so interesting, guys. The Hanged Man is an energy of feeling maybe stuck or suspended, and that really fits with that Nine of Wands energy, the almost but not quite, and we've been kind of teetering around this no man's land of not being able to move forward because we're trying to fight for the situation that's just not working for us. So that's the Hanged Man energy, and it's about now liberating and releasing yourself from that. So the Hanged Man, you know, goes within to seek the enlightenment, the aha moment. That is the, you know, the last straw that you need to make the decision to move on, and that is the acceptance that you need in order to, it's like the release switch, you know, that really releases the Hanged Man here. So when we need to surrender to that truth, that it is time to move on from something that's just not working here. So that's the Hanged Man energy. It's about getting your life moving again. And I feel, Page of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, that some of you are having some kind of good news offer come in for you that is just the thing that you needed, is just the catalyst that you needed to move away from the situation. And let's say you're dealing in the realm of a relationship. This even could be a work or a job offer in a different place or different location that kind of gives you the out, right? Well, this is a good offer, you know, I really think it's time that I just go and pursue this. Let's go our separate ways. I feel like there's going to be some kind of way that the universe conspires with you to release you from this. Well, obviously, if you're in a job, this could be another, like a dream opportunity, Ace of Pentacles, in another direction. And then it's like, well, I don't feel bad about, you know, letting down my boss or manager, because, like, you know, who wouldn't go for this opportunity? And they will understand that as well. Can also be, you know, an increase in your monetary gains as well that you need in order to make this transition. So Ace of Pentacles is, you know, newfound security, stability, money, job, resource, home, all those kind of things. And the Ace of Wands, of course, as I mentioned, can be the good news. It is new growth. It is beginning to manifest towards your passions, purpose, and desires again after a period where you felt like in the desert, in no man's land. So we're moving again. We're really getting things back on track. Outcome, Six of Cups, the Chariot, and the King of Swords. Yeah, so the King of Swords is about the fact that, you know, you're beginning to see the big picture here and realizing how it's all come together to lead to this moment. And now you are holding that firm boundary. You're cutting yourself free from what doesn't serve you. And that is how you are transforming your life, right? So that's the King of Swords. It's a very objective energy. It can talk about needing to have like clear and direct and honest communications as well. And, you know, that is the catalyst for moving on here, Chariot and Six of Cups. So the Chariot is an energy of leaving behind that sense of home, like that Four of Wands. Even if it became unhappy, it was still a comfort zone, it was still a sense of home for you. But in order to get to more harmonious times, at times that we are beginning to receive again, receive emotional connection, receive joy, receive harmony and balance in your life, we do need to leave things behind. Because even though that is a sad thing, the cards are saying it's not in alignment for you anymore. The Chariot requires a clear decision in order to move forward at pace. If we kind of stay in the indecision, then that Chariot like takes a longer road, right? Takes the twisty path, because it's like, you know, today I'm feeling good about moving on. Oh no, I shouldn't. And we can get stuck in the stalemate. We can get stuck in the Hanged Man. So the Chariot is about having the determination and the resilience to just push forward. And that is your victory, is a card of victory. And what I really see, Virgo, in this particular Chariot card is the unicorn, the symbol of freedom, of liberation, of being unshackled, untethered, and releasing the baggage of the past, and just really, you know, flowing into a beautiful new direction here. So Virgo, I'm going to leave it there and wish you all the best with it if this is your reading. Keeping in mind it is a general reading for the collective, so it may or may not be for you. Drop me a comment if you're called to share. I do read them all, guys, and try my best to interact with you all over there as well. Helps me get to know you guys, connect with your energy, and see what the collective themes are. Wishing you much love and magic for your week, Virgo. We'll see you back here next week for another one. Bye for now.